Hello, and welcome back to 555, 5 games in 5 minutes. On day 5, we pick 5 games a month that you should keep your eyes on in the coming month. In addition, we choose 5 from the previous month that deserve recognition. In no particular order, we begin with the July games. Inspired by the Punch-Out series, Pato Box is a game about the titular champion boxer who has the body of a man and the head of a duck. You're betrayed by your sponsor, a corporation known as Deathflock, and you set out for revenge. You not only take on 7 different bosses, but you'll explore and find the dark secrets this company hides. Yes, I said explore. This game also happens to be an adventure game with aesthetics based on those of graphic novels. An interesting take on the genre that's worth checking out. Bomb Chicken is a puzzle platformer in which you play as a chicken that was involved in an accident involving the mysterious blue sauce being mined by the fast food chain BFC. Instead of laying eggs, you are now able to lay bombs. Be careful, one hit will kill you, and these bombs kill all. So be smart about how you use these as you escape the BFC mining operation. Bomb Chicken is currently out on Switch, with a PC version coming later. Okay, so the next couple of games have had previous releases, but are being featured anyways for one or two reasons. The first is 20XX, or 20XDX as it's apparently pronounced. A roguelike platformer inspired by games like Mega Man, in case the 20XX date didn't give it away. It had been on Steam Early Access since 2014 with a full release last August. The reason it's getting featured here is because it released on all home consoles last month. So now you can experience this Mega Man inspired game from the comfort of your couch, or in the Switch's case, anywhere. When it initially released, No Man's Sky was rightfully criticized as lead developer Sean Murray kept making promise after promise for launch day that just would not appear. But almost 2 years later, it appears that nearly all those promises have been implemented, save for the GOG.com version, which seems to be missing a couple things, but that's being worked on. And just in time, as Xbox One owners can now play the game and experience all the things that PS4 owners thought they were getting, such as customizable avatars, underwater bases, and even multiplayer. If you were burned the first time and still have your copy around, you may want to try it again. Remember La-Mulana? It was a Metroidvania game originally made for Japan in 2005 that was remade and released on PC and WiiWare in 2012. Well, it has a sequel, starring Lameza's daughter, Lumisa, as she searches for him, as well as the cause for the appearance of monsters from the ruins. The game was successfully funded on Kickstarter in 2014, raising $250,000. No console ports yet, but I wouldn't rule those out in the future. With that done, we move into August. So about a month ago, Nintendo said they want to see between 20 to 30 games released on the eShop every week. And while they don't have the necessary algorithms in place on the eShop to make this successful, they are going full force with some rather solid indie games. Some of these we've covered in previous 555s like Guns, Gore, and Cannoli 2, Minit, and Iconoclasts. Others are older but still worthy of someone's time, like Salt and Sanctuary, Not a Hero, Cosmic Star Heroine, 2064 Read-Only Memories, 1979 Revolution Black Friday, The Inner World, and The Inner World The Last Wind Monk. While not everyone will like or play everything listed, I guarantee that each will find an audience. Perhaps another Nindie, but this is also releasing elsewhere, so it gets its own space. Dead Cells is a roguelite Metroidvania, or Roguevania as they call it, that has been on Steam Early Access since May 2017. The game features tough Souls-like action, hidden passages to explore, and permanent abilities that can transfer from one run-through to the next. The game also features an art style that modifies 3D characters to look pixelated on the game's 2D plane. It exits early access and releases in full on all home consoles on August 7th. Announced during E3 2018, Overcooked 2 is the sequel to the well-received cooperative cooking game. As with the previous game, players will cook and combine ingredients together in order to serve on a conveyor belt. But this time, new hazards will be added to the game, such as moving walkways, portals, moving floors, and impassable fires. But you'll also be given the ability to toss ingredients to others, just in case something gets in the way. Overcooked 2 releases on all home consoles and PC on August 7th. Geez, I know Nintendo wanted to up the games on eShop, but I didn't realize that also meant upping physical releases as well. Okay, maybe that's not the case, but there needs to be some sort of explanation for how there could be not 1, not 2, not even 4, but 6 physical releases on the same day. 4 of those are releasing only on the Switch that day: Mercenaries Saga Chronicles, which is already on the eShop, Victor Vran Overkill Edition, which is out already on PS4 and Xbox One, the Blob 2, see Victor Vran, and Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, the update to the original 3DS game. There's also Rocket League Ultimate Edition, which will also release on PS4 and Xbox One the same day. And then, there's the only new game of the 6. This. Lost in the shuffle of the massive number of physical releases on the 28th, as well as the sudden influx of fighting games on the Switch, with BlazBlue, Pato Box, and Pocket Rumble having released, and SNK Heroines and Dragon Ball FighterZ coming next month, is Nicalis-led Studio Seizenzen developed project called Blade Strangers. It's a rather ambitious game that features fighters from 6 different games, including Isaac from The Binding of Isaac, Gunvolt from Azura Striker Gunvolt, Shovel Knight, Solange from Code of Princess, among others, and Quote and Curly Brace from Cave Story. Releases on the Switch, PlayStation 4, and PC via Steam. And that's 5 for July and August. If you liked our list and want to see more when they come out, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. If you want to add to it, list the games in the comment section below. And if you have suggestions for games in September, feel free to add those too. I'm Jeff from Some Nerdy Arguments, and I'll see you next month with another set of games.